everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. It's Sunday morning. I got these two Hungry Jack dehydrated hash browns hydrating. Then I brought out the eggs, some onions, garlic, that's the spicy avocado, some cheese, some mushrooms, because we are going to have brunch. So, these do not take long to hydrate. They always say like 5 minutes. But that's what we're actually going to start with, is the hash brown. Then I will show you how I break it down to make a lovely 2-egg omelet, fully loaded with the goods. And pour that on top, because that is going to be really good. So I put some EVOO in the pan, just trying to get this open. I have this on. I don't know what's going on with that. So hold on. I'm honestly hoping this doesn't shut off. So now that I have the onions open, finally, I will cut up some the mushroom. Not too many of them though. You can mince those down really good. So yeah, when this warms up, I'll put in some onion and hash brown and some garlic. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put in a little garlic. That's a little. It's not a whole lot actually. It's maybe a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Put in a little bit of pre-minced onion. Now what I'm trying to do is just capture some really good flavor in each one of these. And as we do this, it actually adds more flavor and nutrition, because you're not going to cook it down all the way before you put anything in, okay? Now remember, nutritional value should not be cooked out. Should absolutely not be cooked out. So we're gonna let that do that. I'm gonna grab one of these and check it. Oh, that one still sounds dry. So I'll grab the other one. Been longer than 5 minutes, but there's still some dry in this one. So these are $1 each at the Dollar General. And I was happy to find that. Broke out in hives. All. So, no, this one's ready. So, 2 of these can feed up to 3 people. To make sure this is hydrated all the way. Still sounds like it has some Crispies in it, doesn't it? So, yeah, let me get that out of there. Okay, now that I have some of that in there, we're just going to do this. We're just going to mix. Look, if you don't want to do it that way, I can only show you the little slide flip. That doesn't work too good with this though. Rob will joke around and call me Chef Char, because sometimes I'll do that, is like flip the food in the pan. Now, when this is cooking down, one thing you can do if you feel like you don't have enough oil in here, because it's extra virgin olive oil, you can always add a little more, or add 1 pat of real butter. So, since I don't have the butter out and I'm not planning on taking it out, just add a little bit more extra virgin olive oil to that. You see, I did not use much. You don't need to coat your food in oil for it to be flavorful and delicious. So I'm just going to show you how I'm making this one. And yeah. So I do have some other regular video coming up along with Advent calendar. So sometimes you'll get 2 videos a day. Sometimes you'll just get one from me. Because I know everybody this time of the year is super, super busy. So let's go ahead and let that cook. Okay, so now it's time to tend to this again. This should start, oh, I don't know if you can see that where it's starting to get that nice golden brown color on here. Now I have some mushrooms cut up. Oh, this smells great. If you watch this on your TV, oh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. That's probably something in the future. You ever see that on the Jetsons where they had smell-o-vision? Then they did a crossover with the Flintstones at one point, which I thought was weird, but kind of cool at the same time. So I'm going to let this continue to crisp up before I put the rest of it in there, including some button mushroom, because you know button mushroom chopped up like that is always a good thing. Ooh, gotta get my shoulder to relax too, so give me one moment please, and we'll be back with the egg part. So now here in the bowl, we're just going to crack 2 eggs per meal. Oh, eggshell got in there. I put the mushrooms over in the container with the onion because it saves on dishes. Y'all might think, oh, Char's so cheap on this. No, y'all, I'm trying to make less mess. Just trying to make less mess. So, you wash my hands real quick. Then what I will be doing is scooping a little bit of spicy avocado dip. It's just guacamole, that's all it is. I had seen that they finally labeled it correctly at the Aldi that it's guacamole. Guacamole, people. It's guacamole. Now I would make this 3 egg, but this is actually going to be pretty darn filling. Add a little bit of evaporated milk in that. This is going to fluff those eggs really nice. And I'll add the cheese and the mushrooms in a moment when it's in the pan. So we got to come back over to this pan because, oh my gosh, y'all, this smells fabulous. It's popping there too. No, this really does. It smells great. I'm telling you, Mary, if you ever want to go on that trip, girl, I'll be making breakfast like this. These kinds of cartons, and I'll let you know, these kinds of cartons are quite easy to use if you're on the road, you're in a dorm room, your hash brown carton. Very easy to use, like that. Going to cook in there real nice. I'm going to turn the heat down a bit so I can add in the rest to this. Look, I know it don't look like much right now, but just wait. Just wait and see. A little handful of mushroom right there on the top. Now, the reason I say don't cook out all of your nutrients, right? You don't have to have mushrooms. Not everybody likes mushrooms, and that's fine. But mushrooms actually have health benefits, especially things like shiitake. I love a good shiitake mushroom. And then just a little pinch. That was a pinch. Then I'm just going to steam the rest of this. So you know how I do that. I only steam it for the egg portion. And I'm not going to put that much in there. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to put that on a plate and I'll show it to you. And then I'll make the other ones and then I'll meet you out in the at the table. Okay, well this one's done. I'm just going to grab a plate. Should be loose enough. Loosen it at this one end. Make sure it's loose enough. Do the thing that I like to do, which is just try to slide it onto the plate. And if all doesn't slide out, you can always use your spatula, and that's good, right? That's good. So there's very little left in here to scrape out, honestly. So now that you've seen plate one, I'll meet you out there. So that's what mine looks like, right there. Oh my gosh, I have to taste this. So now that I'm out here, the fellas already ate theirs. I was like, this is like something that you would see at Denny's. Look at that cheese pull. That spicy guac, that gives a good flavor. The onions, the mushroom. If you notice, I didn't put tomato in it this time. Maybe on another time. The dog is sniffing the air like, where's mine? You don't get it, ma'am. Anyway, again, a good healthy meal on a budget. And it's really good. Like I said, those hash browns, I got them for $1 each at the Dollar General. Prices vary at yours, so whatever yours is yours. I have my hair pulled back. I understand I look like shit. Anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I need to eat, and I'll see you in the next one.